Thank you. That's nice. Hey, you guys. I was directing until late last night. We got out really late, and I wrote this. Kind of. I'm sorry if it's a little messed up, just because I wrote it last night. It might be a little weird, so I just wanted to start. Good evening. Welcome to the Teen People Awards. I'm your host, Deborah Messing. You know, I'm gonna wing it. Just gonna wing this. I met Quinta on set of my music video. She was a PA, and she was working there. And as soon as we met, we immediately locked eyes and argued. I think it was about music. It was good, but she remembers more about it than I do, but she was telling me, about it. I feel like, I hope I was nice enough, but what I was learning in that moment was Quinta's kind of like passive passion. She's able to put her heart into things, but make it look very effortless. And she's doing something like amazing, but it's very laissez-faire, and that like confidence that like comes through that. Like I've been able to watch that over the years and be very like just in awe of it. Like I sit up here. I could sit up here and talk about her characters and her writing, point of perspective on a Black Lady sketch show. Really like that show. I could, no, I see you. I could also be up here and talk about her amazing work on Abbott Elementary. A show so already universally beloved that it's been renewed, and people are mad it wasn't renewed after the first episode. People are pissed off on Twitter. But much like, Denzel winning an Oscar for a later performance after Malcolm X, this award is not about those two amazing things that she did. Oh no. This award is about something much bigger that she should have won for a long time ago. And that award is the cultural moment of He Got Money. For 8 months after that meme came out, I couldn't even take my mom to lunch without hearing, "Oh, you got money? He got money." T-shirts, kids at like soccer games, "He got money! He got money!" And in just that instance, we saw how much of an innovator she was. Just with that meme, with her relaxed and calm nature, it was like all encapsulated in that moment that traveled everywhere. You're so talented, and you're still a rising star. And like, for someone like me, it still makes me jealous how when I hear your ideas and what you're working on, I'm like, man, I just love hearing them, because I think that you're very special to this generation, and I love I love your point of view. I feel extremely blessed and honored not only to present you with this award, but to call you my peer and to call you my friend. I can't wait to call you in a year to be on Abbott Elementary, and you be like, "I already gave it to Damson Idris. Stop texting me." Let's take a look at this for a second.
Quinta is the quintessential relatable comedian. I think everybody who's seen her work is like, that's my girl.
She went viral with a video about dating, and I feel like everybody just started talking about her.
Oh my God, you got money. Don't be nasty. He nasty, but he got money though.
I first noticed Quinta during her BuzzFeed days. Quinta and this crew of young content creators were really saying, screw the system of Hollywood, screw the gatekeepers. We can write our own stuff and create it and perform it and produce it, and it's gonna be incredible. And it really, really was.
So when I was creating a Black Lady sketch show, I knew who I wanted in my cast. And Quinta Brunson was one of those people. She was so dynamic. I knew that she was gonna be able to do a bunch of characters because duh, she'd been doing them online. But I also knew there was something about her that was just going to resonate with audiences.
But it was so great to get to work with her over the course of the season. She always makes a choice that like nobody else would have made, but they're all so funny and also in such a grounded way.
I actually met Quinta Brunson on the CBS studio lot. My daughter said, "Mom, that's Quinta Brunson and she is going to be big." And then the next time was on a set of a Black Ladies sketch show. And then 18 months later, I get a call from her. She said, "Miss Ralph, I have a brand new series and I need a queen and you are that woman." And I was like, how do you say no to that?
Abbott Elementary is a workplace comedy mockumentary about teachers in an underfunded Philly school. And we watch them as they go through the struggles of having to educate the next generation of kids with no help. Quinta plays the character of Janine Teagues, the forever optimistic leader of our school.
My character, Mrs. Howard, everybody's favorite teacher, the one they never forget, was based upon Quinta's mom.
Quinta's got a sense of timing that most don't have, not just when shooting, but also in the edit. And she has a very high standard for comedy.
Comedy can be very hard, especially when you are touching on some very hot button topics.
Hell no. I'm not surprised Abbott is a huge hit. I mean, leave it to a Black woman to literally revive a network comedy.
What do I think the future holds for Quinta? I think, honestly, whatever she wants. Like, if Quinta was like, "I'm gonna run for president now," I'd be like, okay, I fully believe you can do that.
Quinta's possibilities in the Black cinematic universe are absolutely endless. Not only has she conquered television and the internet, but what's next? Film.
Quinta, I want to congratulate you on your Essence Black Women in Hollywood Award.
It's been a privilege to become your friend, to be able to share space with you, to laugh with you.
When it sits on your mantle, and when you stand up there and you give that speech, just think about how you blew me off in the DMs. Then just write a part for me in Abbott. Really, what I want you to do is feel bad, so you give me a job. That's all.
You have helped and created space for so many Black women to shine. And people don't even know behind the camera, behind the scenes, what all you have done to open doors and pave the way.
Cousin Quinta Marie Mackenzie Aloysius Brunson, I am just thrilled to see you get your shine today and all the days. I love you.
You know.
Tell me your favorite episode of Abbott Elementary in the comments.
Like I know, this is just the beginning of so many great and wonderful things for you. And I congratulate you on receiving this award this year from Essence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the extremely talented Quinta Brunson.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Donald. I'm jealous of you every single day. I love how you dress in your very best leisure wear for this event. Really appreciate it. Wouldn't be you if you didn't, and I love you. And I appreciate you. And I just want to take the moment to thank you for all you've done for me. This is a person who told me if I needed to, I could come sleep on his couch. And I've been very broke here, very, very poor, ways you wouldn't understand. I'm talking cup of noodles and bananas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that kind of stuff means a lot in this industry, so thank you. Love you. It's very heavy. So wrote a speech, focus on the speech. So in 2020, which I know it's a year, has kind of a yuck sound, but just go with me, because this is a nice story. In 2020, I went to my first ever Essence Black Women in Hollywood luncheon. Pre-pandemic and pre-racial reckoning, most of my worries were minor at the time. I had just completed a starring role in the first season of Black Lady Sketch Show. I had just moved into a new apartment and was in the middle of a serious relationship, and my butt was finally getting bigger. All was well. On top of all of that, I was invited to go to this incredible luncheon that I planned on sneaking into. Like, wow. I could really only think of one worry as I pulled up in my Uber X to the Beverly Hilton that day. Will this be another event with awkward interactions where people aren't really that warm? As the day went on, my worry was rendered pointless. I actually didn't want the luncheon to end. The luncheon energized me. The warmth you feel from a room of a bunch of Black women, I soon learned that that would be the only Hollywood event where I'd ever really feel that kind of warmth again. And so, thank you, Essence, for putting 200 Black women in the same room and recharging us all. So here we are 2 years later. I was just hoping to get asked to come again to this luncheon. So what a surprise when I found out I was being honored. So much nicer than my plan of sneaking in by pretending to be Janelle Monáe, which that did work for me at the MTV Awards one year. White people really don't know the difference between. I probably could have said I'm Donald Glover and they would have let me in. I'm so grateful, and to be in the presence of Nia, Shantae, and Anjanou is a little bit beyond me. It's a little bit too much. I've had to pinch myself multiple times. Nia is a testament to beauty, talent, grace, and longevity in this industry. Shantae is a modern stunner who literally blows me away every single time she's on screen. I have DM'd you about this. You take my breath away, truly, truly. And Anjanou is a dynamo with whom I can only imagine to be half as good at one day. I want to be as good as she is at acting, and she is something for me she's someone I can look up to, inspiration in the truest sense that I just want to be half as good as you. I want to be the talent that is in your right pinky. I want that to be my whole body. I'm serious. You are out of control. It's really not okay. Because usually people reserve this kind of conversation for like a Meryl Streep or something, but we need to talk about you. We have to put you in the same, you know? We really need to put you right there, right next to her. I don't know what she got coming out next year, but we're going to shove her over and get you right in that slot. That's my plan. I can't believe I get to be here with them. You women are incredible and taller than I expected. Thought there'd be a step stool for me, but Black women are such important pillars of my life, from my amazing mother and sisters, to my many cousins and aunts, to my teachers, both in school and in dance, to members of congregations growing up, friends, co-workers, sometimes just a girl who told me I look cute at a party. She's really important too. I don't know who or where I would be without them. I understand that receiving this honor means that I am a representation of all of them, and I don't take that lightly. I hope that I am and can continue to make every single one of them proud. One of the reasons I created 3 Black women characters on Abbott Elementary was because I was excited to show our work dynamics and how, at the end of the day, in most cases, we can still operate at our best in sisterhood, understanding, and love. I sought to show how Barbara can disagree with Janine's choices, but know exactly where her want to make things better stems from. I wanted to display how Ava should make us all exhausted, but we know that life just wouldn't be as fun without her. Janine represents the best in us all, a part that gets stomped out, optimism, but is a weapon for change. In reality, these 3 Black women represent my family and how different we can all be at different points in our lives. But with grace, we can see each other for what we are, Black women doing our very best in a world that isn't kind to us. I thank you for this honor. I will continue to create with grace, care, and love for Black women, truly in the name of this honor. As I look around the room, I see people who have supported me from both up close and afar, and I don't take that for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you, Essence. And thank you to the step stool that never arrived. Thank you so much, everybody.
This video raises questions followed by a response. And just so you know, I have 2 questions. Number 1, are you a Quinta Brunson fan? Number 2, are you a fan of the TV show Abbott Elementary? Now the request is me answering the question that I asked earlier in the video. What was your favorite episode from Abbott Elementary? Now, even though there are many great episodes, but my absolute favorite, the one that I watched over and over again, is when Taraji P. Henson played on the show as Quinta Brunson's mother. I couldn't stop laughing. I still can't stop laughing every time I watch it. Please be honest in the comments when answering these questions. Share this video with anyone you deem necessary, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.